today we're going to be taking a look at 3 guitars that we've just got into the store that are on an incredible, basically, deal at the moment. They started in the January sale, and we've got some ridiculously rare ESP guitars that are no longer with ESP, that are no longer built by ESP, should I say. So they're discontinued models, but because of that, we've got them at a ridiculously good price. But to start off with, the first guitar out of the 3 that I want to look at is this Esp Usa Eclipse Model. So this is a USA made ESP, so it's made in America, handcrafted in California. This is an Eclipse. So the first thing that you'll notice is the full thickness body on these. So they come with big, thick bodies on the USA ESP guitars, but they're strategically weight relieved in certain areas of the body. So it's not too heavy, but it's a really decent balanced guitar. So this model comes with EMG active humbuckers. You've got your volume and your 2 tones. Tunematic style hardtail bridge. It's got 22 Jescar stainless steel frets on an ebony fretboard. The 12th fret marker says ESP USA. It's got USA Spurzle locking tuners on there. It's a C profile, it's a flat fretboard, and it comes with a hard case and certificate as well, obviously, being a handmade USA instrument. So I'm going from this guitar into an Ibanez TS9 Tube Screamer, which is in turn going into a JJN20 by Blackstar, one of my favorite amps out at the moment by those guys. It just sounds phenomenal. It's restrung with D'Addario's 10 to 52 in standard tuning, and I'm using a Dunlop Flow Ultex pick right now. So. So obviously plays unbelievably beautifully, looks stunning with this mahogany body and this beautiful flame maple top on there as well. It's just stunning. Really classic looking instrument with the matching flame maple top on the headstock as well, where it just says ESP, Eclipse. It's just really, really nice to have like a classic looking guitar, but has the capability because of those beautiful active EMG pickups. So let's move on to the next guitar I want to talk about. So next guitar I want to talk about is this beautiful, probably one of my favorite shapes ESP ever did, is the Mystique. So this is a Japanese made instrument. It's mahogany body, maple top, mahogany neck, ebony fretboard with 24 jumbo stainless steel frets. Seymour Duncan's, it's got an SH1 in the neck and a TB14 in the bridge. Volume, tone, 3-way selector switch. There's no coil tappery going on. It's just you get what you get. Floyd Rose trem on there, obviously, and hard case included as well. Goto locking tuners on the back of the headstock. So it's like double locking, Floyd Rose and Goto locking tuners. Yeah, incredibly designed guitar. I love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. Yeah, big fan of this guitar. It's really cool. So just an incredible playing guitar, incredible looking guitar and feeling guitar. And for the price that it's sitting at what, 1199 instead of like £2,500 is outrageous. By the way, that Esp USA Eclipse was sitting around that £4,000 price point. And now you're looking at 2799. So this is a good time to get your hand on some Japanese-made ESPs that you may not necessarily see again. So let's move on to the final guitar that I've chosen from this whole January sale, guitars from ESP. And last but no means least, probably my favorite out of there. If you know sort of the guitars that I like and what I enjoy playing and listening to, you'll know that pointy guitars, especially something like the traditional star shape, is something that I'm really, really into. Now this is the ESP Made in Japan Signature Series Gushie model. No longer with ESP, he is now with Jackson, but the benefit of that is that you get to buy this guitar for $14.99. So handmade Japanese instrument, hard cased as well. Mahogany body, flame maple top, mahogany neck, ebony fretboard, rosewood fretboard, sorry, with 22 jumbo frets, volume, three-way selector switch, and a kill switch, so you can have it running hot all the time. This model includes his active Seymour Duncan signature pickups, and on the back of the body, if I just show you here, you push that and it reveals the battery compartment there. So it's really easy to switch out the battery as well. The strap button is placed in probably my favorite strap button positioning you could ever have on any guitar. I love it behind there. The other button is there, and obviously the input jack is sitting on the larger horn. The body and neck is bound. It's beautiful. It's a hardtail bridge. It's a Tune-o-matic style hardtail bridge. You've got Spurzl USA locking tuners on the back of the headstock. And on the back of the headstock it says the serial number, made in Japan, ESP Signature Series. Oh man, it's such a sick guitar. ESP Gushie on the headstock, and obviously the Gushie inlays on the fretboard. It's a good opportunity to purchase a guitar that is no longer available, but for such a decent price as well, considering that Japanese instruments are usually hitting that £2,000 mark. Yeah, killer. This thing is built for the shred. So there you go. There's 3 guitars amongst our ESP January sale at the moment. Obviously, the sale isn't going to come to an end when January's done. These guitars will be here, if they're still here, at the price point that I've stated. $2,799 for the Eclipse, $1,499 for the Gushie, and $1,199 for the Mystique. All hard-cased guitars. One's a USA, 2 others are Japanese. We got some discontinued effects guitars as well by ESP, both hard cases included if you want to get your James Hetfield on. So there you go. Make sure to come into the store and try these guitars, guys. They're unbelievable guitars. So take a trip down to Brighton, come into the guitar store, go to the Metal Zone, see Dave or myself, and you'll be able to check out these unbelievably beautiful Japanese ESPs, and there's a few others that are there as well. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little demonstration of these unbelievably cool Japanese-made ESPs. Thanks again. Leave a comment down below what you think about them. Cheers.